Have you ever wrestled with something all night long? Maybe it was a problem or a worry that just kept you up. Sometimes our worries seem to come at us out of the blue. Other times, they're the result of decisions we've made long ago. But whatever the case, there are times in life when it feels like we're just not getting any rest. In the Bible, the man who wrestled all night long wasn't worried about an upcoming test or a difficult decision. He was running for his life. His name was Jacob, and he had deceived his father and stolen his brother's blessing. Now his brother Esau was looking for him so that he could kill him. Jacob fled for safety, but he didn't get very far. That's when he had an encounter that changed him forever. Genesis chapter 32, starting with verse 24. And Jacob was left alone. And a man came and wrestled with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he could not overcome him, he touched his hip socket. So Jacob's hip was out of joint as he wrestled with him. He said, "Let me go, for the day is breaking." He said, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." Then he said, "What is your name?" And he said, "Jacob." And he said, "Your name shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel, for you have struggled with God and with men, and have prevailed." So what happened here? Who was this mysterious man who showed up in the middle of the night and wrestled with Jacob? The truth is, no one really knows. Some believe that this was a physical struggle between Jacob and a human attacker. Others think that Jacob was having a dream. But there's a third view that I think is most likely, and it's the view that Jacob had an angelic visit from God himself. You see, Jacob had been running for his life, and he was afraid that Esau would kill him, so he was desperate for God's help. And that est when God appeared to him in the form of a man, and they began to wrestle. And Jacob said, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." What? In other words, he said, "God, I need your help. I'm being chased by my brother, and I'm afraid he's going to kill me. So if you don't help me, I'm going to die." And then the man touched his hip, and Jacob felt a pain like he'd never felt before. It was excruciating. And that's when he realized that he couldn't win this fight. And that's when he said, "Okay, I give up. Please, please, just help me. Just touch me. Just bless me." And that's when the man said, "Your name shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel, for you have struggled with God and with men and have prevailed." Do you see what happened here? Jacob, who had run away from God for most of his life, finally got a hold of God and he wouldn't let go. And God said, "You know what? You're so determined. You're so persistent. I'm going to give you a new name. Your name is Jacob, which means he'll grab her, because you grabbed my heel when you were born. But now your name is Israel, which means he who wrestles with God." And Jacob said, "I have seen God and lived." If you're struggling tonight, if you're wrestling with something, then don't give up. Keep holding on to God until he gives you a blessing. That's it today from the Bible Project. Until next time, may the God who sees you and knows you and loves you walk with you, guide you, and bless you.